Hello, my friends. Welcome back. You know, talking too quickly about God's plans can be an easy thing to do. You want to share the plans and the vision straight away with others, but it's a lot wiser to keep it to yourself. You must guard your vision to avoid the attacks of the enemy, because the enemy wants your plans to fail and for your purpose to be destroyed. In this video, I want to talk about 7 reasons why it is foolish to open your mouth too quickly in excitement before you've even started the work that you was called to do. Number 1, you will be criticized and discouraged. When you reveal the plans and the vision that God has made for you, you'll open yourself up to criticism from others, because the devil will be listening and he'll do anything to obstruct your path. And most people will not be a help to you, they'll be a hindrance, because it's not their vision, it's your vision. But you shouldn't be talking about it anyway. Did they understand Noah in the days of the ark? No. Because God's ways are higher than our ways. His plans will be confusing to the average person. And it's likely that they won't even understand. And they don't need to. Joshua and the Israelites walked around the walls of Jericho for 6 days with trumpets. This would seem strange to some people, but it was all part of God's great plan. The enemy will try to put anyone and everyone against you in order to prevent God's plans from working. Friends and family will not be on the side of God. They'll laugh at you, they'll ridicule you, and they'll have negative energy. And this negative energy is the same as evil, because it serves no good purpose at all, and it will hinder your plans, and it comes from Satan. Number 2, talking too much will distract you from your journey. When you volunteer information freely about yourself and your plans, people will use it against you. They now have a weapon that they can use, and you freely gave it to them. How foolish. When you talk about your plans, you are giving permission for them to be changed by other people. People will naturally question, what are you doing? They'll want to know every tiny detail. But are you the type of person who will stray off course when distracted? Or can you avoid these unwanted interventions? When you have a God-given purpose and plan, never start focusing on other people's approval, because this is a higher calling that you have, and it's on a different level. The average person cannot understand what you're doing. You need to actually focus on the work that God has intended you to do, and nothing else. Don't allow your mind to wander. Don't stray off the straight line. God's plans should never be open to discussion, because they are infallible and no one's business. The interference of people will only lead to failure, because people are corrupt and God is perfect. You don't need the assurance of people when you're moving forward for God. His command is enough. Number 3, jealousy from others. If you share your plans with people, you leave yourself wide open to jealousy and unwanted competition from people around you. People will even try to copy what you're doing and what you're saying, and they will say, God told them to do it. The crooked ones want you They want to go ahead of you. They want to be in control of your plans and your vision. But too many cooks will spoil the broth. They are jealous of you. They believe that they are better equipped for the task than you are, but God knows otherwise. God has given you the task and you the plans because you are the right person to carry out his will. If God wanted others involved, he would have said so. God looks at the heart. He chose Joshua because of his faithfulness and his loyalty and his leadership and his ability to get the job done. There was no fear in Joshua, and there should be no fear in you if you stay on the straight course. When David was anointed as the future king of Israel, King Saul became jealous because of the attention and favour that David received in 1 Samuel chapter 18. If David had kept his plans quiet, he might have had an easier journey to kingship. Number 4, spiritual warfare. Talking openly and freely about God's plans will always attract evil attention from the demonic realm. They want to sabotage your plans. Everything you talk about will find its way to the enemy. If people don't know the details, they can't spill the beans. You don't know who is listening, who is working for the enemy. So act as though nobody can be trusted when it comes to your calling and your mission for God. In other words, don't tell anybody anything. Once you've completed your assignment for the Lord, everybody can know. It's okay. They can know what you've done. It's like when a young pastor feels called to start an outreach program for helping the homeless or for teenagers or something like that in the community. He's excited. He wants to share his vision with many church members and friends. But within no time at all, he experiences problems. Maybe the funding falls through, the volunteers back out, and gossip starts to spread about the pastor's ability to carry on. The pastor realizes that these obstacles have come from spiritual warfare attacks. He knows if he kept quiet in the beginning, the enemy wouldn't have gained ground. The pastor has learned his lesson for the future. Keep things private, keep things quiet until you can see the finish line. The pastor has decided to now use patience and discretion for any future plans of God. This is what you have to do. Number 5, misunderstanding God's timing. Sometimes we get so excited about the plan, but we are unaware that God has a different timing process in mind than we do. Talking too early and to the wrong people can lead to confusion and disappointments as things start to go wrong. Sharing divine plans with untrustworthy people can lead to misunderstandings, betrayal, and the potential of derailment of your vision, because their motives are not in alignment with your intentions. They want to push you off course. They are trying to compromise the integrity of your vision. This might cause us to doubt what we was called to do in the first place. Keep your plans close to your chest until they're fully developed. That will stop the pressure from increasing on you. So, waiting for God's timing allows us to grow and prepare for what is to come. We can learn valuable lessons in this waiting period, and this will be a great time of learning for future plans. Experience. Number 6, building up pressure and expectations. When you announce your plans, you put a lot of pressure on yourself to perform, to achieve these goals very quickly. The pressure can distract you from genuinely following God's lead. Don't let outside expectations control your path. Take time to look inward at yourself and focus on what matters to you and your beliefs. Be patient and think things through. That will help you understand God's purpose. Focus on your spiritual growth instead of rushing for quick results. Follow God's guidance. That will bring you more fulfillment than trying to hit certain goals, unrealistic goals that's out of your reach. In 1 Samuel chapter 10, King Saul was the first chosen king of God to lead Israel. The people wanted a king, but he couldn't handle the pressure of the position, and Saul was disobedient in the sight of God. He made rash decisions. He strayed off course from God's commandments. Saul wanted to please people first and God second, and this made him lose sight of God's guidance. Number 7, personal growth and reflection. Keeping your plans private allows you to focus on your personal relationship with God and the work He is doing in you. But going public too fast can move the focus from a personal reflection to seeking approval from others. Focusing too much on outside approval can make you lose sight of your true purpose, the original purpose. Don't share your journey with people. That will lead to competition and comparisons of you and somebody else. This will weaken your experience. Instead, keep your plans private for a while to build up dedication, devotion, and confidence. This will help you notice how God is guiding you. In a quiet time, you will develop strength, good judgment, and a real joy that won't be influenced by others. This will help your faith grow in a deeper and more meaningful way. So, we feel excited about the plans God has given us. It's natural to want to share that joy with everyone. We want to shout it from the rooftops and invite everyone to celebrate with us. But there are times when it is wiser to keep these plans close to our hearts, especially in the beginning. Sharing too much can open the door to criticism, distraction, jealousy, and misunderstandings. It can create pressure that pulls us away from the original path that God has set for us. Hold back, give yourself a chance to grow and develop. Develop your ideas, develop your plans, develop your vision, and don't tell people A wise person knows that God's timing is crucial. They understand the value of taking time for personal reflection and prayer. This period of quiet strength can help you prepare for any challenges that come down the road. Remember, protect your dreams early on, and that will help you avoid so many struggles, unnecessary struggles. So embrace the lessons of patience and discretion, and you will find that your journey with God becomes a smooth and enjoyable process. Trust in God's timing and allow your plans to blossom in their own perfect season. Thank you, my friends, for listening right to the very end. I really do appreciate it. Remember, if God tells you his plans, don't shout it from the rooftops. Keep it to yourself until you are sure that everything is in place and the end is in sight. God bless you, my friends. Thank you for staying with me through all of these videos. I think it's video number 40 now. I'm very excited and I'm very privileged to receive your comments, some wonderful comments. You are very, very loyal and great people. And don't forget, we are all brothers and sisters in Christ until the very end. God bless you again. Take care. Until next time. Shalom.